2000 Hayabusa stator replacement. Remove the left side fairing, remove the seat, and remove the two bolts holding the front of the tank on. Now we got easier access to our stator. Follow this wire all the way up, disconnect it just in case. When we take off the cover, you got a catch pan in case oil come out. Remove all the bolts on the stator, just this black housing. Remove the housing from the case. You may have to take a rubber mallet and whack it a couple times. But once you do that, as you see, you got a little tab here, a little tab down here, and one right here. You can get a little pry bar and help it pry it off. It's not going to come off easy because there is a magnetic rotor back there, so it will be magnetized, but it will come off. So I got the stator cover off. Most of the gasket came off in one. It did break a little bit on here, but make sure you match up your old part and the new part. The connectors are the same, but make sure you reference to how you take this out. Notice the wires go under. Let's get the old one out and the new one in. As you see, mine was hardwired, but this is the original stator since 2000, so it's about time to get replaced. The 3 bolts in the middle are 5mm, and the 2 bolts down here is 4mm. Keep in mind, when you remove the old stator, there's a notch in the housing. The wires goes to the bottom, and that notch is specifically for this silver thing to sit in. And it sits down this way. All the wires is tucked to the bottom. So make sure you put it in that notch. So we got everything installed. And we refer to the manual. This is the torque spec. Crank position sensor, 5.5. The actual bolts to the stator, 10. Now this is 5.5 Newton meters, or as they say, inch pounds. And then you got 10 Newton meters, or 89 inch pounds. Depending on your torque wrench, if you don't know what that is, just put in a number and then Google it for foot-pounds. It's not going to be high. These bolts, as I Googled it, was like 7 foot-pounds, and this was like 3.5 foot-pounds. So now you can go ahead and put your stator cover on. As you see, I did put some gasket maker on mine. It looked like a lot, but realistically, if this oil pan was the stator cover, I put the gasket maker at the top. I don't really go to the bottom because I don't want it to ooze out into the inside of the stator and the rotor. So I only put it at the top. That way it can get a nice seal as well, but it won't leak out. So put your side fairing on, put your 2 bolts at the top of the tank in, put your seat on, put your cowl on. As you see, I done went and topped off my coolant I use. Engine nice. But that's it. So I got everything back together. Side cover on. Tank screws. Seat. Rear cowl. 2000 Suzuki Hayabusa stator replacement. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see next. See you on the next video.